Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They start on the ground with Geis, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's get it. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. All day.
Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and get it with Geis. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Geis, they'll try to run it. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down and goal. Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5.
Jackson.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
He's not going to get me. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
3rd and goal, Jackson. The quick slant caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
To Darius Geis. A gain of 3 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Elliott Fry set to kick off.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Again looking for Samuel, this time the catch made. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
And a 49er first down.
Set him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Devondre Campbell. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12. At the Cardinals.
They run it again with Kamara. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On the ground, Kamara. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, 49ers.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Dillon. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
George Kittle. Touchdown.
George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Niners 21. Cardinals 13.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
44-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Barely got the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Off to Geis on the screen. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. From midfield now, here's Jackson. They'll try to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
1st down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 65 yards. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 40 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is up to 15 now. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
The 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And now a pause here after the play because, as you can see, slow to get up is Alvin Kamara. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. That catch good for only a couple.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Play action. It's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, 81 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Mitch Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Mike 20. Here we go.
To throw again, Jackson. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to